Welcome back to the Tiger Pregame Show here on MUTV, being simulcast on KCOU. I'm Reed Foster with Jeff Parles and Tyler Greenford joining me in studio. Now it's the time you've all been waiting for, our picks for the week. We're going to start with all the games kicking off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so 6 p.m. Central Time. We're going to start Soldier Field in Chicago. The 3-1 Miami Hurricanes, fresh off Stephen Morris's ACC record-setting passing performance against NC State, against Notre Dame, who's coming off a bye week, but the defense has been impressive this year. Who's going to win?
Fighting Irish, all the way. I mean, Stephen Morris, everybody's going to talk about Miami had a great offensive performance and all that and such, but no. Notre Dame's defense is legit this year. This is basically a home game for them in Chicago. I got the Fighting Irish all the way in this game.
Notre Dame, big.
I'm going to say Notre Dame wins it a little closer than people think. Miami will lead in the second quarter. Miami will lead. They'll actually score a touchdown on them, which is something that Michigan State and Michigan could not do.
Well, the ACC is better than the Big Ten. So
they are. Miami will get in the end zone, but Notre Dame wins 20-13.
I agree.
We'll stay in the SEC. We'll stay in the ACC, and Miami's big rival, Florida State, travels to Raleigh, North Carolina, to face the NC State Wolfpack. Mike Glennon's an NFL quarterback. Who wins that game?
I got E.J. Manuel and the Seminoles. I mean, they are on such a roll right now. They can't afford to blow a game in Raleigh. That's just going to be unacceptable. So, Seminoles, even though wouldn't it be kind of the classic new Florida State to blow this game in NC State, but I can't do that. Florida State's going to win this game.
As much as I would love to pick North Carolina State here, no chance. No chance.
Nobody ever likes to pick North Carolina State.
I love picking upsets, but that would not be educated. Florida State wins big.
Yes.
In Raleigh.
I've never wanted to say NC State wins. I've never wanted to say that. So it brings me great pleasure to say that Florida State will beat down NC State this week. Beat them down. Nebraska travels to Ohio State. Nebraska, big comeback last weekend against Wisconsin. They look like potentially a favorite to reach the Big Ten title game. Ohio State, big victory at Michigan State, but they're not eligible for the Big Ten title game. Who wins this game?
I got the Buckeyes again. I mean, they went into East Lansing against a tough Michigan State team, and I mean, they were ready to go. And this is a battle of two dual-threat quarterbacks, Taylor Martinez versus Braxton Miller. Taylor Martinez has made some improvements in his throwing motion, which has in turn made his play a little bit better, but I'm all on Ohio State. I think their defense had a great game last week. Braxton Miller is an electric player. I got the Buckeyes.
These are two teams that I just can't stand to watch at all. The Big Ten football is like watching paint dry at this point.
It really is.
It's really bad. But with that said, though, Ohio State is by far the best team in the Big Ten. Unfortunately, they are ineligible, which actually may be a good thing because the knuckleheads at the BCS, even though their computers could still put Ohio State in the national title game if they went 13-0. Somehow, some way. So I got the Buckeyes big over the Cornhuskers. I don't think either of these teams are really that good.
Yeah. No, I don't think they're fantastic.
The Huskers are about to get shucked.
Yeah, stop it. Taylor Martinez is a poor man's version of Braxton Miller.
I agree.
Very poor man. Like this man, like he just lost his house because he can't pay off his mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so Braxton Miller leads to Ohio State. I say they win 37-18. Over Nebraska.
That's a lot of points.
Very interesting score. Yeah. UCLA, a team that beat Nebraska earlier this year, goes up to Berkeley to face the Cal Golden Bears, a team that Ohio State beat earlier in the season. Who wins this game?
You want to start this one off?
Cal's got to get a win some here, right?
They have to.
They have to. The team is too much talent not to win some games here. I like the Golden Bears at home.
I like what I saw from Cal when they played Ohio State, and this kind of feels like a classic UCLA. Oh, we look really good. We're ranked number 25. Yeah, we're going to drop this game on the road.
Also, Jim Mora I will say this, Jim Mora will also be more hated in the college football landscape than Lane Kiffin come the end of the season as well. That's another prediction with that game.
He's going to be hated because UCLA is going to be pretty good. Brett Hundley, their quarterback, freshman this year, either next year or in 2 years, he's going to be in the top 3 for the Heisman.
Absolutely.
UCLA goes to Cal, gets a big victory. Brett Hundley, 300 yards of total offense.
Quite a big win for them.
Big day for Jonathan Franklin, too.
Big game for him, too. We're going to stay in the Pac-12. Washington, fresh off their victory over number 8 Stanford, travels to Oregon to face the Ducks, number 2 in the nation. Who wins this game?
Puddles, folks. Puddles the Duck wins this game. Not the Oregon Ducks. No, Puddles the Duck will win.
So you're going mascot mode in NCAA.
Yes.
So
Puddles.
there's going to be 85 Puddles running around.
Yes. He's going to catch one with his bill. But, in all seriousness, Washington, yeah, they beat Stanford. Impressive win. They don't have the speed and the athleticism to keep up with a team like Oregon in Autzen Stadium. It's not going to happen. Oregon the whole way.
Quack.
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 Quack. Quack. All right, I'm going to stop.
Can we get Puddles on the show?
No, that would be great.
That would be the highlight of my life if we had Puddles on the show.
It would be great, but Quack all the way.
Yes.
I got Oregon. They're going to hang 60 this weekend.
60.
How about we get an actual duck? Can we do that? Just like
No,
just go
we
steal
don't
a
want
duck?
to.
No.
No,
What are you going to put a green sweater on an actual duck?
You asking for a real mallard? That's what you're asking for right now. I don't
That
want a
thing's going to
mallard
be
in the
annoying.
studio.
No.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people who would like to hunt for it.
That's absurd.
We're gonna offend PETA
That's
with
absurd.
this.
Yeah.
For the pig, Oregon wins 63-28 over Washington.
4 Puddles.
Now we go to the big games here.
All right, hit me.
Number
Puddles
9.
wasn't big.
Puddles
Puddles
is
on
big.
his own makes.
All right, we talked enough.
Puddles
yeah,
is big.
yeah.
But can you beat an actual Mountaineer? West Virginia, the Mountaineers travel down to Texas, and they actually have a real Longhorn. They have an actual Bevo, so that's pretty cool. West Virginia at Texas. Who wins this game in the Big 12?
West Virginia. West Virginia's going to win. Geno Smith is 20-0 touchdowns to interceptions. Just think about that for a second. 20-0. That's unheard of. Even RG3 last year through his first 4 games was 17-1. And we thought that was insane at the time. But West Virginia goes to Austin. They hang 50 on the vaunted Texas defense this week. 54 makes no sense. 56-42. Mountaineers. Couches will be burning in Morgantown.
The couches are going to be burning, but they're not going to be burning in Morgantown. They're burning in Austin. I got the Texas Longhorns simply because that Texas defense can make more stops than the West Virginia defense. Lost in that whole game last week, as tremendous as Geno Smith was, Baylor was just as good on offense. I mean, they lost the game, but it was ridiculous. It was 70-63. West Virginia's defense is absolutely terrible. David Ash has been playing pretty well this year, and this might be a coming-out party for him against this defense. So I got the Longhorns at home. I like them.
I'm going to take Texas. You mentioned Geno Smith has had no interceptions this year. He's going to have at least 2 turnovers in this game, and that'll be the difference. Texas wins 45-37.
I can see that. I can legitimately see that.
A game against Mizzou's had 2 losses this year to these 2 teams, Georgia, South Carolina. Bulldogs travel to Columbia for this game, number 5 versus number 6. Huge game. Absolutely. Who wins this game and why?
I've got to go with the Dogs. I've said it since last week. I've said it the whole way because I am the leader of the Aaron Murray bandwagon. That's me. It comes down to this for me. I think both defenses are very good, very talented, but I know Georgia lost one of their top 5 receivers this week as well. But I love what I see from this kid, Aaron Murray. And if you're going to tell me it's between Aaron Murray and Connor Shaw, I'm taking Aaron Murray. I like the Dogs, and I'll go.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm taking Georgia too. It's really tough for any SEC team to win on the road, especially in the environment that you saw personally in Columbia, South Carolina. But Murray's better than Shaw, and the best player on the field on either side of the ball for both teams is Jarvis Jones. That's why I think Georgia's going to end up winning this game. It's going to be the best game of the weekend. I don't even think that's close.
It's going to be a classic.
23-21, Georgia wins late.
Maybe it's I1.
I guess I'm going to be the defector here, and I hate to say it, but I think South Carolina gets the win. Gamecocks, that defense is stifling. I think that home crowd makes the difference. And Aaron Murray, I haven't seen him beat a great opponent yet. So until I see that, still a little iffy about that. I think Jadeveon Clowney has a big game. He gets at least 2 sacks.
He's a beast.
Melvin Ingram gets a sack too. South Carolina wins very close, 26-24 with a field goal as time expires to beat the Dogs. And now we have one more game left to talk about, and obviously Mizzou against Vanderbilt. Jeff and I, we won't give our picks because we don't want to be biased for our call. But Tyler.
You're going to make me choose this or not. Well, Mizzou, folks, has a game they really need to win this weekend, to be completely honest, against Vanderbilt. And I think they get the W. So with that, I will put on the head.
Yes.
Tigers over Vanderbilt. I'm going to go with a score of 31-20. 31-20, Mizzou beats Vanderbilt. James Franklin gets back on track, and the Mizzou defense starts to come through. Maybe a big game from EJ Gaines.
Ty, I'm going to make one quick observation here. I definitely pulled that look off better.
I disagree.
I don't know. I think it balances well. Let's look.
The glasses.
What does it look like with the neon green?
Oh, well,
The neon.
The neon.
It just looks great.
Hey, well,
Jeff,
actually,
you're our mascot.
We'll go this way.
You pretty much are our mascot.
You're our mascot.
No, well, yeah, of course, of course.
I want it back now.
Yeah, you can take it.
This was the Big Three pregame show. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Well, tune in about 5 minutes for Jeff and I to be calling the Vanderbilt-Mizzou game, so just stay tuned on that for KCOU. On MUTV, they're playing some movie, but don't worry about that. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
26 in your dorms. FSN has the game.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great day.